In this video, I'm going to be going over the huge market crash coming tomorrow in NBA 2K23 Myteam, and when you guys should be selling your cards, looking to buy some cards, and overall just give you guys a full review and overview of the market and what cards prices are looking like right now. As you guys know, last Friday, we did get an insanely good content drop, one of the best game-changing drops of the year with the Out of Position 2. I mean, this set had some amazing Dark Matter cards like Ron Artest. We got the Hero Jokic, who's one of the best cards in the game. We also got another amazing Dark Matter in the Kevin Garnett Out of Position that can play small forward and shooting guard. He's one of the best cards in the game as well. And then even the Galaxy Opals like Antoine Jameson, Iguodala, Hedo Turkoglu, an absolute beast. We got Galaxy Opal Big Z at the small forward and shooting guard position, being 7'3", which is super overpowered. We got another Hedo Turkoglu, and then even the pink diamonds like Elgin Baylor, Robert Williams III. You know, we got Ousmane Dieng, Joe Ingles, all around had those all money spent cards like Jokic, Ron Artest, Big Z, KG, and then also had the budget beast like Joe Ingles, Ousmane Dieng, Elgin Baylor, Hedo Turkoglu. So many just great cards in the Out of Position 2 set. And if you guys don't know or don't remember from last year and NBA 2K22 Myteam, around this time last year, we got the glitch set. This exact Friday, April the 29th, we got a glitch set that had Dark Matter Ben Simmons and Dark Matter Yao Ming. If you guys remembered that set correctly, those are some of the best cards in the game and a really game-changing drop as well. We also got Dark Matter Larry Bird in there. That was a very decent small forward, and all around was an amazing content drop. Also around this time last year, we did get our first fan favorite set that I believe had the Kevin Durant, Kristaps Porzingis. I think that was Jonathan Isaac, Thon Maker. That was around this time last year as well. And then also our first invincible was that invincible Shaq. He was around this time as well last year on May the 6th. So for this content drop, either this one or the next, I could definitely see one of those three possibilities, whether it's a good glitch set. I would say either a glitch set, a glitch set, a fan favorite set, or a first invincible. I think will most likely be happening in the next 1, 2, or maybe 3 content drops. Will it be this week? Not 100% sure. It is the Out of Position 2, like it's the set right after the Out of Position 2, so maybe they're not going to go too crazy, but I do think it's going to be a good set no matter what. And I think right now the market is fairly, like, I would say bang average. The market might be a tad bit low right now. You look at cards like Kevin Garnett, you look at cards like Ron Artest, they're about the same price they've been going for since about the weekend, Saturday and Sunday. You know, Jokic still above 600k, about 650. Kevin Garnett still above 500k, about 550 to 600. You look at the other cards from the Elemental set, you got MJ, he's honestly relatively cheap for Dark Matter. You got Kawhi Leonard, he's about 250, 300, somewhere in that price range. You got Dwight Howard, about the same as well, around 250 to 275k. You look at the heroic cards, I mean, obviously there's the Joel Embiids, there's the Paul Georges, they're about the same price. So all around, looks like most of the market is fairly, I would say, average value, maybe a tad bit lower. I do want to check out some hero cards here. Looking at MJ, he's still over a mil. Looking at Nikola Jokic, he's definitely still over $1 million MT. You also got cards like Kevin Durant. I mean, this set is going to be so expensive, and I definitely want to make a different video talking about these lock-ins, because I don't know who the hell is going to be the lock-in for a Tuesday or the Friday drop, because look how expensive this Friday set is. I mean, I will say that's probably a topic for a different video, but I just think the set is going to be ridiculously expensive, whether it's a Tuesday or the Friday one as well. But right now, guys, talking about the market, I mean, it's just very bang average. Like, I would say the market is around the normal price. So I think this Friday I think we will see some good content, and I do think the market will drop a decent amount. And last Friday we did get the Out of Position 2 set, which, like I mentioned, was an amazing set, and it did drop the price of a lot of cards in the game. For example, Dino Raja was down to like 7,000-8,000 MT. He looks like he's recovered back up a decent amount, back up to like 13, 14, 15k. You look at a card like Luke Walton, he was down all the way to 5,000 MT, which was ridiculously low, and he's still, you know, kind of cheap. He's still around the 8,000 MT mark. But a lot of these cards that did drop in price, cards like Ricky Davis, for example, he went down to like 50k. He's recovered back up to, I think, like 70k. Yeah, he looks to be about 70 to 75k, maybe a little bit lower, like 68, you know, maybe 65 at the lowest, but he's recovered back up in price. Even cards like AK-47, he was super cheap, down to like 60, 65k. I think he's back up a little bit more to like 70 to 75. So all around, the market has recovered since last Friday drop, and I think if we see another good content drop, which, like I mentioned, could be a fan favorites, it definitely could be a glitch, it could be our first invincible, and then I think if we get something crazy good like that, I think obviously the market will drop a good amount, and that would be a good time to sell your cards now if you guys wanted to. And I'm not saying you guys have to sell your teams. I mean, we're still halfway into the season, and there's still a lot more to be grinding for. for. So if you want to keep your cards for that reason, I say 100% do so. Keep your cards, keep playing the game, grinding out the game modes. But if you're maybe not playing the game too much, like me personally, I'm really just not playing the game as much. It's just not really too much to be grinding for, especially on this account for me. So I'm probably most likely going to sell my Taco Fall as well, just see if I can get off him in case we get like a crazy good new, I don't know, Yao Ming, or we get a crazy new, you know, tall card in the game. I think it'll be kind of smart to sell Taco Fall if you're not playing the game as much. Like me personally, I'm not really playing Unlimited. I might play a few Clutch M games here and there on this account. So I think for me personally, I sold most of my team. I sold most of my team last weekend around Sunday and Monday, but I do think I'll sell some of my other cards. Like I still have Taco Fall to sell, and I still have a couple other cards here and there that I can sell, but mainly just going to sell Taco Fall and see how much MT I can get from him, because not playing the game really that much. And if we do get a crazy good drop and it has some, you know, expensive cards in there at the power forward and center position, then cards like Taco Fall could drop a little bit. Cards like Kristaps Porzingis, I'm not saying you guys have to sell your cards. I'm just saying if you guys wanted to and you're expecting a really good content drop like me personally, I think we're starting to get to that, you know, game changing switch, and kind of like I would say where we start getting to those like end game type of packs, not with end game cards necessarily, but just those game changing, you know, glitch sets, fan favorites, these overpowered invincible demigods. I think we're starting to get to that point of the year, and as soon as we get invincibles, the market just completely tanks. So if we get an invincible this Friday, the market usually tanks, because invincibles, I mean, they just cause the market to go down a ton. So hopefully it's maybe not this Friday, because I know a lot of people still have a lot of their teams. I mean, I guess I hope for me personally there's an invincible this Friday. You know, I really hope we do get invincible for my sake, because I already sold my entire team, which will be really good for me personally. So if you guys want to sell just to prepare for the next week or two, I think it could be a smart idea. And then if you guys want to buy cards, it really just depends what we do get this Friday. If we get something really good and we do get an amazing content drop like out of position 2, then I definitely think we could see a huge market crash, and that would be a great time to buy. Like I always do mention, Fridays at around 3 to 6 p.m. Eastern time is going to be always the best time to buy new cards, you know, whether it's the new cards from a new set or if it's cards from an old set. So if you've always wanted to buy a D-Rob and you're really looking for Dark Matter D-Rob, the best time to buy this card is going to be on Friday at around 3 p.m. Eastern time. 3, 4, 5 p.m. is probably the time to be looking for, especially if we get a new big man. Now I don't really have my predictions, so if you guys want to let me know your guys' predictions of what content we're going to get, like what cards are we going to see, invincibles, are we going to see, you know, fan favorites, glitch, and let me know what players you think we're going to see. Let me know all that type of stuff in the comment section down below. You guys would have already seen my predictions video. I'm going to kind of save it for that so you guys can see my actual guesses for the new content. But like I did mention, I think we see maybe one of the three, you know, either glitched, first invincibles, or fan favorites. And I think if we get any one of those three, the market will go down a decent amount. Even if we don't get something like that, I think we could also see a pretty good market crash and a very good set as well. But yeah, I just want to quickly go over the market, tell you guys that if you wanted to prepare for the next couple weeks, it might be not a bad idea to do now. If you think we're not going to get that good of a content drop, which definitely could happen, because if you look at season 5, you know, Phenoms and High Res to end the season weren't really the greatest sets in the world, so maybe they kind of repeat themselves there and we kind of end season on a dry spell with good content. It does happen that I think it could be a good idea to maybe wait till Saturday or Sunday and then go ahead and sell your teams to prepare for the next season and the final content drop. But yeah, that's just gonna be my opinions on the market. Let me know what you guys think about the market right now, and let me know what cards you guys are also trying to buy and sell, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.